Golden State Killer caught by his own genes. I find it quite odd to be telling you of events that took place nearly 48 years ago, but here I am telling you of a murdering, raping thief who has just been identified and arrested as of April 24th. The Golden State Killer, now known as Joseph DeAngelo, has finally escaped his years of freedom after the investigators' successful achievement in finding him with the little DNA they had, thanks to genealogical websites. Yes, fellow Americans, he was caught with DNA from a soda can. DeAngelo, now 72, merely responded with, "I have a roast in the oven," not arguing, not running, but preparing for his punishment of his 10 years of crimes, with the smell of his roast dinner lingering through the air. Country Sheriff Jones reported to the Los Angeles Times, "He has a couple of minor things in his past, nothing of the magnitude that would raise a red flag. If the case would have been correct years ago as it should have, he would have known this man was capable of harming so many as he did in the past." This does, however, prove former felons can have a second chance at a clean life after leaving their correctional facilities, with DeAngelo's clean streak after his 10 years of horrible actions. Yes, the police have done their service of bringing in this monster, and to this I thank them, but I must ask, will it take the police this long to catch the next murderer on our streets? And if so, are we ever safe from the crime that will forever run this world? If a crook who killed 12 people, raped 46 women, and conducted 120 burglaries went decades of running the streets, who's to say the next killer won't do the same? Bringing even further weariness of cops into light, the Golden State Killer turned out to be a former police officer who even committed some of his crimes while holding the title. As ABC's News reported, DeAngelo was found guilty of stealing dog repellent and a hammer from a store, which was the reason for him being let go just 2 years after his criminal lifestyle began. Now tell me, who steals dog repellent and a hammer if they're not looking to harm someone? And why didn't the police recognize those items as the weapons at the crime scenes? To make matters even worse, the multiple cases of the Golden State Killer were not even linked together until 2000, leading to 18 years of collecting DNA to use on a genealogy website. Well, at least we know we could count on the DNA tests that connect us to our great-great-great-grandparents to save us. As the district attorney investigator for the case stated, he left his DNA all over the place, yet somehow he could never be caught by our outstanding American police. Make sure to close your windows and lock your doors, because although one killer may have been caught, our police have shown us there are so many others who are capable of escaping their crimes. Sleep tight and don't let the killers in sight.